Hey everybody, it's me, Nancy. I'm going to introduce you guys to another part of the Student Center. I'm sure you've all seen the academic planner. When used how intended, it actually allows you to pretty much plan out your entire college career by letting you mark courses that you need to take for your major and then store them in your Student Center. Keep in mind though, this does not mean that you're enrolled for these future classes, but it does make registration for every semester you've planned out a lot easier. I'm going to go ahead and start us off in the Student Center. So go ahead and pull up OneStart and enter the Student Center, and we'll go from there. When the Student Center opens, we'll click the Academic Planning link. This link opens up the Academic Planner. At the top, just like in the AAR, you'll see the career map. Underneath the career map, you'll see a drop-down bar that says Select Career. This really only matters if you're a graduate student or working on both a graduate and undergraduate career. For our purposes, we'll just leave it as undergraduate. You'll notice I've left my planner empty so that we can see what it would look like to add a few courses. To start the process, I'm going to click Browse Course Catalog. This button takes you to a page that might look familiar from my What If Course Scenario tutorial. Let's say I'd like to choose a Physics P course. If I hit the search button now, it'll pull up all Physics P courses, which is great if I'm not sure what I want to take. If I want to refine my search a little to say all the Physics 400 level courses, I can select Begins With from the catalog number dropdown and type a 4 into the box here. Now when I hit search, I will see all the Physics P 400 level courses. If I had known the exact catalog number, I could just type that into the box and hit search. I'll go ahead and select a few classes from the list. I can do this by clicking a checkbox in the Select column and then clicking the Add to Planner button. If I want to select more than one course for the list, I can, and I can check as many of the select checkboxes for my desired courses and then hit the Add to Planner button. The next screen might take some explaining. For every course I have checked, I'll be directed to one of these screens. It allows you to add a note for yourself in the planner. For this course, I'm going to check the box indicating that this is an alternate course, or a backup in case I don't get into another one. After I'm finished, I'll click the Add Note to Course button, and this will save my selection in the planner and pull up the same screen for the next course I selected. For this next course, I want to remind myself to coordinate my schedule with my friend so we can take the course together. After I've typed my note, I can click the Add Note to Planner button, and again save my note and load the next course. Let's say that I didn't want to add a note for this course. I could click the Skip This Course button, or skip all courses if there were more courses I didn't want to add notes for. Once I click the Skip This Course button, it'll return me to the Course Browse page. I want you to notice here that there's a green bar that says that the courses that we selected have been added to our planner. Under the green bar, you'll see our original list of Physics 400 courses. Now don't get confused, at this point you have already added your desired courses to the planner, and so you don't have to recheck and click Add to Planner again. Let's move on by clicking on the Return button. When you return to the planner, you'll see that all the courses we selected have now been put into a category called Unassigned Courses. They are sorted into a grid that allows you to see the basic information. There's the course you chose, the description, the number of units, and then if your class has a variable amount of units, you can actually choose units from the Choose Units column. Moving on, it also lists the institution, when it's typically offered. There's a Delete column with our familiar trash can icon, an Add Notes column, which I'll show you in a minute, and the Alternate column, which you can select or unselect based on whether or not you'd like to change your mind about whether a course is an alternate. If I click on the little speech bubble in the Add Course Note column, I can add a note to a course that maybe I forgot to add a note to before. For instance, if I want to take a section from a particular professor, I can go ahead and write that in there, then click Save and Return. If I want to see any of the notes that I've added, I can go into the Unassigned Courses and click on the Notes tab to the right of the Course Info tab, and any notes that I've made will be put to the right. I'm going to go ahead and select the courses that I'd like to put into a particular term. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see a label that says Move Selected Courses to Term and then a drop-down. I'm going to choose Summer of 2013. When I'm happy with my selection, I'll click Move. Once the courses have been moved, you'll see a green box show up at the top with a check mark just to confirm that they have been moved to the term of summer of 2013. When we scroll down, we can see that the courses we chose for summer of 2013 have been taken out of unassigned courses and put into a separate category, summer 2013. If we'd like, we can go ahead and add a note for this term. Since it's a summer term, I'm going to tell myself to not take too many classes. Once I'm done, I can hit save and return. When we return to the planner, you'll see that my note has showed up directly underneath the Summer 2013 bar. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple of buttons. First of all, you'll notice there's a Collapse All and Expand All button, and they do exactly what they do on the AAR, but feel free to play around with them. On the right side, you'll notice there are two buttons that say Delete All. Even though they look the same, the buttons do different things, and you'll notice on the left there are two different labels. The top one says Delete All Courses in Planner, and the bottom one says Delete All Term Notes in Planner. And these do exactly what you would expect them to do. Don't worry if you hit one accidentally, though. It directs you to a screen that allows you the opportunity to say no. For any more information, you can click on the Planner Information link to the right of the career map. I'm going to go ahead and hold off on talking about the Plan by My Requirements button. I'm sure you guys saw it throughout the tutorial. If you want to just play around with your planner, feel free. Remember that you're not actually enrolled in these classes, so you can go ahead and add and delete classes as you feel like, just to get a little more comfortable in the planner, and you won't affect your actual enrollment track by clicking around. I also suggest checking out the knowledge base for some more tips on how to use the planner. Finally, if you're not quite sure how to plan out your academic career, I really suggest talking to your advisor. They can be a lot of help with this, and sometimes they even have course maps specifically for your major. I really hope this helps, and I'll see you next time to talk about Plan by My Requirements. See ya!